What's up, people? Welcome to Bear Reaction Show. Hey, get over there, camera. Hey, what's going down with y'all? Today episode, another series what, 6 of from the pulpit to jail to hell. From the pulpit to jail to the penitentiary cell, which is hell. Today we're going to go over there to Africa again, and we're dealing with a machete this time. You know, I remember watching Rwanda, and a lot of my thing is women and children though. You machete-lize, what we say, you machete-lize women and children? Like they ground beef or a nice steak. You just chop. Nah. We don't do that thing there. So like I said, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. I said worth her. It is not worth it. It's cheaper to keep her. I don't want her, but I need her. You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper to keep her. I don't want her, but I need her. Yes. I guarantee you right now, in that jail, then that penitentiary cell, then that hell, you wish you never did this. So no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into what we have today. Yes, ma'am. Going to hit that lady with a machete. How you going to hit her with a machete? Not a machete. Don't do that. Here we go.
9. The Pastor and the Machete. Eastern Cape, South Africa, 2022. Lusanda Giosi was just 21 years old, married to a pastor at New Zion Spiritual Church. She should have had her whole life ahead of her.
Yes, she should.
Instead, she had only hours. Lusanda's husband came home from church one evening. He went through her phone, saw something that enraged him. Messages, photos, something he didn't like, and he snapped. He grabbed a panga, a large machete used for cutting brush, and he attacked Lusanda.
People, this is considered a passion of crime. Now, when it comes to that, there is a reaction that sends all through your hormones, and it's called being hurt. And there is no controlling of it. When you really, when you love that woman, not love, not LOVE, LUV. When you love that woman and you see that text messages of you finna get it on with another man, oh my God, the passion of crime kick in. It really does.
With it, she screamed, tried to fight back, tried to run, but he was bigger, stronger, more violent. He hacked at her over and over.
And remember, this is not condoned, but the passion of crime is considered a law that's understood. They understand your actions. No matter what, you going to jail, then you going to hell. But passion of crime dictates your actions.
Over. When it was over, Lusanda was dead, and in a final act of brutality, the pastor had cut off her hand. Neighbors heard the screams, called police. When officers arrived, they found Lusanda's body and the pastor covered in blood. He didn't run, didn't try to hide. He just stood there. South African police arrested him immediately.
See, that's how you know it's not premeditation. That's how you know that this was the spirit of the moment. That's how you can dictate that this is passion of the crime, because they didn't mean, he didn't want to do that. But at the same time, something took over him. I ain't gonna say what it is. Stop, Satan.
Evidence was undeniable. The machete, the blood, the body. Lusanda's family was destroyed. They said the pastor had always been controlling, jealous, violent, but they never thought he'd kill her. The pastor is currently awaiting trial. If convicted, he faces life in prison. Lusanda Giosi's story is a brutal reminder. Sometimes the most dangerous person is the one who claims to speak for God. And finally, we come to the most recent case on this list.
You know, that's really a shame, y'all. That's not something that's condonable. You know, that's really not something that's condonable. But when you're dealing with these churches and you're dealing with these mosques and you're dealing with these religious beliefs and you praying and opening up your energy, you don't know what's going to come in. Huh? You have no idea what you entering your energy, what's entering into your body. Because you open it up, you crying out. And at that time, anything can enter. Anything. So peace and condolences to both sides of the family. You know, just it's a time if a man is controlling like that is unbearable, that you have to reach out to another man, just leave that person. You know, go get some help, call the police. It doesn't matter. When it comes to this situation, now, if she would have called the police back then, if they would have called the police back then, if she would have left him back then, this wouldn't have happened. But again, you cannot say when it's time for somebody to come, and you cannot say when it's time for somebody to go. Peace and love and chicken grease. To our next.